A match where all water is asset. Now that sounds like a great time. All of this, except for these little islands, it's all asset. So watch out, because things die, just like Shipyard. Yeah, ships are probably not going to work very well on this map. Anyways, we've got a very large team game, or at least a large team game, where on this side we've got cloakbots, which will not do anything, and of course a lot of gunships and a lot of airships. Airships and gunships are probably the only things really viable, unless you try transporting, which might be possible. Another thing might be to use spiders, then terraform over to the other islands. Of course could work, but it's relatively expensive. Each one of these like little pips is like 100 plus metal. So indeed, going for like, hey, there is a transfer port here, but I don't think it has anything. Indeed it doesn't. Alright. One issue there is with a match like this is that anti-air is generally pretty good against air. And also like long range and all that, so getting into anti-air positions with just air units is a little bit difficult. Could be a reason why spiders might be great. But as you can see here, like expanding over to the other islands is already faster for a team who's actually using their airplanes to do so, rather than using very slow and still quite expensive weavers. Raven has bombed a little bit of wind. Wind is probably pretty good on this map. 0.4 to 2.5, so not amazing. And we'll see quite a couple of these tridents. For both teams, of course. But don't do that, alright? Pull your teammate close, alright? Since, well, it's like burst damage anti-air. And there we have the first Hercules, the first transport. Real transport. The other one was just scouting. Brown over here already going quite close to the enemy territory, which is normally quite risky, but I don't see anything scary coming in from this side. Rushing a Liko up. I guess it makes some sense. I mean, they are not pushing you anyways. Commander 1700 HP, so just barely out of range of a double Raven, but with Revenant coming in as well, it should be very dead. Unless jumping works? No, right? And dead. Raven wasn't even needed. Right, since this is also after the Crow update and all that, which means it's actually kind of strong now, I'm surprised we haven't seen either team go for it. Of course, going into like pure anti-air with Crows is a little bit more difficult. Especially because this is like long range anti-air, you can't really bomb that with Crows very easily. Compared to Raptors, which you can apparently bomb. Starting to have a couple of Raptors come out. Some precision magpies as well. Kinda fun, because, wait, you can see the new units being used. Soaking just barely enough damage to survive. And Commander another one forwards. But is now out of a transport, so will be bombed by the Revenant, but jumps away just in time. And kills the Revenant in return. Very nice. Of course, the Trident's not able to hit the Commander at all, so it isn't under a very big threat. Down south, Revenant with double Trident. Might try to move in, but I don't think so. No, it doesn't really look like it. Revenant bombing, well, their own wind generators and, of course, the enemy Raptor. Didn't do too poorly. And missile silo coming up as well. Quite nice because it's a relatively small map. And, there you can see that missile silo over there is able to hit the entirety of the southern part, middle part as well, and almost able to reach the entire top part too. Charons moving forwards with, what are you dropping? Reaver drop. Alright, I mean, doesn't seem the most effective right now, but oh well. Commander only 200 HP left. Ooh, that was very close, but you didn't get it. A shame. Raven will not be in time to bomb it the last little bit. And Liko will now just be slowly taking this island back. Couple of Charons are already available. Reaver is trying its best to get there. Will not succeed. And over here, Raptor under fire by the chainsaw. And you would assume from the tridents too. And only now goes down. Right. Still taking one trident with it. So a pretty good deal since trident is 270. Raptor is 300, but it also took down a Raven. How is the silo going? Going for an insane quantity of Infernos? Yes, Infernos. Would be fun. Would be able to bomb the Tarantulas as well. Tarantulas with, like, good range. For a, like, land-based... Well, no, just... Yeah. Mobile anti-air, I should say. I think Zephyr is a significant amount longer range... But that's about it? I think so. But still. Only 1200 HP, so bombing that with an Inferno could be nice. And since the enemy anti-air doesn't shoot back against the Tarantulas, that is what makes them great in this case. Because now you need some kind of like anti-standard unit from your air factory which gets shot down by anti-air. Generally. Wasp is not in a great position and will soon die. There it goes. Right. Fusion in the back of the base. Okay. And Newton? Are you going to try a Newton ramp? Doesn't really look like it. And double Odin coming in as well. Very soon even. What's a good target for them? For Odin specifically, I guess the fusions wouldn't be bad. And okay, we'll slowly be linking up those grids, alright. And oh, Inferno on the home base. At least the Odins are now up. But Crane will die, Airpad is under fire. Literally. Sure. Odin's, with an Optimus shot as well, does not even get the... No, it did get a shot off? Yes. But it's just getting repaired too quickly, I guess? No, there it goes. That's where your 1000 damage per second is starting to come in. Goodbye, missile silo. Got one good Inferno off and the other one is significantly worse, since it hits their own base. Right. And too much anti-air, yes indeed. Did you take down the Artemis though? Because this Artemis is not up. Oh, there is one here. I'm stupid and blind and all that. Mainly blind in this case. Right. And what do you say? Win game. Let's zoom out. No, doesn't make it any easier to read. Win game. I don't know. I really just do not know. Anyways, not an Optimus is coming up north. Eco, quite similar. Will probably just be a, like, overdrive thing, mainly. Little risky to have all of your energy down south, but of course also allows you to concentrate all of your defenses there. So, arguments can be made for both. It's still really close together, this though, so that's all going to explode if one of them goes down. Well, not all of it. This part will probably all die in a single explosion, and these will too. But not the whole group. Right. By the way, acid should eat reclaim. That would actually make a lot of sense, since now the shipyard can be reclaimed and all that. Shields, alright. That's an option. Not sure how Odin works with shield. honestly. And Faraday's to stun incoming aircraft also makes a lot of sense. Right, first Crow is now almost out. Would be fun to see what it does. A lot of HP, 16,000. This is like only 5,000 for Odin, right? 5,200 or so? Yeah, 5,200. So should be able to survive a lot better. So might be able to get a bomb off here and then run away? I mean, Artemis has 6 shots. The other one is... Oh, that was Chainsaw, not an Artemis, right. Where's the second Artemis then? Oh, there. Not up yet. Right, how much damage does it do? It does 1,600. So Crow could actually move in here, I'm pretty sure. Like, sure, Chainsaw, 2 of them do deal nice damage. But Crow also has a lot of HP. Actually going down wave. What? Did I miscalculate? 1,600. Times 6, because it had 6 rockets, right? That's like 9,000. Was it getting hit by anything else? I mean, the chainsaws, sure, but like... 225 DPS. That should not have gone down that quickly, right? Huh. Must have missed something. Probably like tridents or something. Not really sure. Anyways, Athena to actually resurrect Odin and resurrect Crow as well, maybe. We'll have to see. And, oh, using quakes there? Alright, does that make sense? Maybe if you can get them into the asset? So like get the entire hill down, but that's going to take so many missiles, I don't think that's worth it. Other way, missile silo coming in, but then only bombing like a single thresher, effectively. An important thresher, don't get me wrong, because it's shooting at your home base. But just a single thresher. Anyways, wasting 500 metal worth of missile on only a little bit of damage on a 450 tower. Not the best engagement. Right, is anyone going to be stupid with these things? Newtons? Newton towers? Not sure. Impalers. Don't have that much range. No. Difficult to use those. On this island you might be able to hit just this, but there's not a whole lot there. And then this island is, well, close to the enemy base, but you already know it's under fire by a missile silo. So also probably not amazing. Raptors, watch out there, because the Thresher is still alive. Going back, how many will die? One of them at least. These 4 are... make that 3. In a world of hurt as well. One of them going down. The other 2 are circling back around, but Thresher will not take it. Right. Impaler's now indeed on the middle island, and... yeah... I'll just barely able to hit this island and this one as well. I don't think it's worth it, since you already have like 3,500 metal worth of impalers there. And there is not a whole lot of defense there, so it might have... with Newtons it's difficult to land, of course. That's the issue. But that could work. This isn't shielded, this isn't. So Bertha wouldn't help against their like southern base, but the rest of it could die quite easily to Bertha. Other way, Bertha is almost up. However, this thing that they're targeting is shielded. Of course it is a great target with the Cerberus there and all that. But still, going to be difficult for the Bertha to actually do a lot of damage there, I feel. Because of overdrive, now for Team West, a lot better eco. And that might... oh, no, they are targeting the home base. Alright, that's a lot better, I'd say. Anything specific? Not really. Thresher would be a good target, of course. Maybe go for the Artemis. Scout a little bit and then take the Artemis down, because yeah, it's actually difficult to even get out of there with your unit, just because otherwise they get blown up by the Artemis. An expensive tower, that's for sure. 2400, and then also investing to get the missiles up. Would be a better target than the home base, but oh well. You probably just don't know it exists, or at least not where it is. Over here, cranes are targeted, but yeah, both of the enemy chainsaws are hitting the land, so not really working. Oh, going through the shields already. Okay, you have to watch out with those fusions. Bertha is missing, but that's probably going to cause a very large issue for you. That's probably going to hurt. Not the best place, IMO. Probably not. I mean, what does it even hit? I mean, it does hit this island, so not bad. Oh, now shooting up north with the Bertha. Not taking down the Cerberus yet. Also, like, yeah, 2 shields is not enough to counter a Bertha. Why did I think that? Not sure. Anyways, you have to watch out now. There goes the Revenant, alright. And, I mean, the Impalers are trying their best. They are now going to try and conquer this land. Let's see, what is... there. Alright, so you do know you have pretty good radar. Oh, barely hitting the land. You need a quake first. Though, with that last thingy, you might... No, still not hitting it. Oh well. Too bad. Inferno now up north. Single shield. Caretaker will die. Chainsaw might. It's... yeah, probably will. Not sure though. Should die. And... yes, it does. Alright. I was like, well, it's being healed up, so maybe it's able to survive, but no. Another Odin is now out for Team East. Getting in here, though, with Artemis over there. The other Artemis also still alive. I don't see it happening. Artemis takes care of Odin in like 4 shots. So, no. Not going to work, sadly. I can't read that. And the Impalers slowly going down to the Inferno. Do they survive? Yes, they do. Apparently the fire stays around longer. They were probably just at the edge of the circle. At the edge of the sphere. So that probably dies down earlier. Right. Little Charon, moving. What are you going to pick up? Or are you not going to pick up anything? You have multiples, like 3 of them already, and are going to use them for Impalers yourself. The issue though, the Artemis is longer range than your Impalers. So how do you get close to areas protected by an Artemis? Well, that might just be how. By taking the Artemis offline. No Lotus or anything. So a Widow can actually get into the enemy base relatively easily. That's interesting. Yeah, because if you take the Artemis offline... that's not great though. I mean, it's in range, so... will work, because, well, there is no other defense. And, oh, Bertha going down. Cerberus is offline, it seems. It's still under construction. And down south here, Artemis is almost dead. I mean, unless you try saving it with your Swifts or something. I mean, you do have Revenant. Revenant could just go here and bomb it. That's 2100 value in Impaler. And you kinda need to save that Artemis, but it's not going to happen. Nope, there it goes already. Too late. They're not defended by those. And GG. A very weird match, I will say. Team West had significantly better eco, pretty much the entire game. And in a match where you have very few choices, that eco difference definitely wins the game for them.